Hi, I'm Tiffany. And as we bring this Christmas season to a close, I wanted to share with you our verse of the day and also something God has been teaching me in my life. We're in the book of 1 John chapter 4, and we're going to pick up in verses 7, and I'm going to read through 11. And here's what it says. Dear friends, let us love one another, for all love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. And this is how God showed his love among us. He sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him. This is love. Not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son as an atoning sacrifice for our sins. Dear friends, since God so loved us, we ought to love one another. No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and his love is made complete in us. And I love reading that verse this close to Christmas, because what Christmas is all about is that God did send Jesus for us. That when we couldn't make our way back to God, that when we were separated from God, God had a plan the whole time in and through his Son named Jesus. And so in my life lately, it's been really interesting how I feel like God is showing his love to me. I don't know if you can relate, but sometimes through the harder circumstances in love, we see God show up in ways that blow us away. And so I was having a particularly couple hard days with my 7-year-old daughter. She is a very passionate child, and she feels things really deeply, and sometimes it can be really challenging to be her mom. And so we had just kind of been butting heads for about 3 days, and I had just kind of made an offhand comment to her, and I was like, man, I think we both need to be spending some more time with Jesus. And she was like, yeah, we probably should. And then we went about our day, hours passed, she went to bed. And then the girls had been in bed for about an hour, and Reese comes out, which as a parent, after you cross that finish line at bedtime, you're like, we're done for today. Parenting hours are over. And so I felt myself about to get frustrated with her, and she came over and she said, hey, Mom, I think because we're not having a good time connecting with each other or with God, maybe we should count our blessings together. And in that moment, it was just such a great picture of how God shows up in those the hardest moments, the moments where you don't think anything's going to come of it. And we sat and we counted our blessings. And more than that, though, God showed up and showed his love to me through my child who I was not connecting with, who I was having a hard time with. So my challenge to you as we round out this Christmas season and we jump into a new year is look for God's love in those little places in your life. Where are things maybe going wrong, or maybe where there's some pain, or where there's some hard things, and look for how God is showing up and showing his love in those times. Thank you.